And welcome into the program. My name is Rob Sanders. Thanks for joining me this afternoon as we get you set up for the games this weekend. I apologize for being out yesterday. I was getting the old tooth cranked on a little bit. Mouth's still kind of numb from all that shit. But yeah, we're doing our thing today. If you want to join the program, I'll let you get in right now. Here is the link. Boom, there you go. If you want to join the show, have at it. We are here for you today as I enjoy my sugar-free ginger ale. There you go. All right, we'll give you the rundown on what's going on as far as the schedule for the upcoming weekend. We'll give you a couple little thoughts about each game. We will start. Blue Balls, Kentucky Blue Balls channel says Ohio, Ohio. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are doing good today. Appreciate you guys checking us out. And let's see here. Let's give you some. Let's give you some. Let's look at some games this week. LSU should shit all over USC, but it's Brian Kelly, so you never know. Okay, terrific. All right, let's look at the games for this coming weekend. Let's start with top 25 matchups tonight. 24th ranked Illinois plays 22nd ranked Nebraska. So we're going to find out which team is for real here. You know, what Matt Rule's at Nebraska, and he just sucked with the Carolina Panthers. And you were thinking maybe this is an issue where maybe he just sucks as a coach. But now we've learned that the Panthers are just a shittily owned team here. I think we can agree upon that. So the line on this game is Nebraska minus 8.5. I wouldn't touch it if I were betting. Really wouldn't. All right, high noon tomorrow. Top 25 matchups: Ohio State and Marshall. Ohio State's favored by 40 points. The Marshall coach was talking about you come here, you get a biscuit deal for NIL. Pretty funny. Thunder and Herd are going to get smoked. You've got Iowa State and Arkansas State. Arkansas State hung in with Michigan last week, but we'll go from there. I think that I'm not too sure on Iowa State here. So we'll have to see how that goes on that front. Kent State plays Penn State. Penn State's had some issues, but they're a 49-point favorite over Kent State. Kent State's terrible. I mean, they really are. All right. You've also got Southern Cal playing 18th ranked Michigan. I guess that's the game that everybody's all jacked up about. Southern Cal's 2-0. Their first Big Ten game, Michigan's Big Ten opener, and it's at the Big House. Southern Cal is a 4.5-point favorite in that matchup. So, good point there from the Kentucky Blue Balls channel. Illinois doesn't let inmates out during the week. Give me Nebraska. Yeah, I think that's fair. UCLA is playing 16th ranked LSU. Some people are talking about LSU got out of Columbia and the refs helped them, which that to me is just when you say that, I automatically think you don't know shit about football. Okay, did calls go their way? Yeah, but in the end, LSU made adjustments and they got the win. That's what good teams do. So there's that. People that just sit there and blame the referees, especially when there's nothing you can do about it, bitch for a couple of days. I still got people on my Twitter feed bitching about, all these refs should never be allowed to work again. Burp, 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 burp. That's just stupid. I said it. It's stupid. You have to let it go. You know why? 10 years from now, no one will remember that shit. Did you match up with LSU? Did you win? No, you didn't. Move on. Time to play Akron. Anyway, LSU's a 21.5-point favorite over UCLA. That's a 3:30 kick tomorrow. Man, that's a lot of points. That hook there is the interesting thing. Baylor Man says Baylor is America's team and Bruiser Bear is America's mascot come tomorrow. Bruiser Bear is a pedophile, sir. We've talked about this. He sits in his van that has no windows with hand puppets trying to hand them out to the kids. Bruiser the Bear. See, the shit that bothers me too is y'all have actual real fucking bears in the middle of campus. Roll those motherfuckers out. But you got this damn crazy ass Bruiser Bear that looks like, I mean, just terrible. He's the Diddy of mascots. You know what's stupid? God's NIL. What an idiot. He's as dumb as his nickname indicates. That's what Peg and Megan says. Miami versus 17th ranked Notre Dame. Notre Dame's a 28-point favorite. Miami of Ohio has yet to pick up a win this season, so there's that. Georgia Tech and Louisville, a big-time matchup for the ACC year. The loser's probably out of the ACC championship picture, in my opinion. We shall see. I like Georgia Tech to cover, but not win. Buffalo plays 23rd ranked Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois is a 13.5-point favorite. Lots of love there for Northern Illinois. Lots of love there, but Buffalo is no slouch. Go and watch them play. They are a very physical football team. I would probably bet Buffalo and take the points. Utah and Oklahoma State. Utah is a 1-point favorite on the road against the Mullets. Man, that's a tough one there. Utah is interesting to me because they're everything that I like about football. They want to run the ball and be punishing and, and let their defense play for them and their blood and guts and their coach. Yeah, I just think that for some reason, though, they always end up coming up a little bit short. But Utah and Oklahoma State, very interesting thing there. You also got Vanderbilt and Missouri. Missouri's a 20-point favorite. Was the 2-0 start Vandy's swan song? I don't know, man. We'll have to see. That game's at 4:15. Number 8, Miami plays South Florida. Miami's a 17-point favorite. This is the battle for the best team in the Sunshine State, in my opinion. Maybe UCF should be put into the mix. 6th ranked Tennessee is at 15th ranked Oklahoma. Look, here's my big thing with Tennessee and Oklahoma. There's all this talk about if Tennessee can go on the road and win this thing, which they could. I've got dum-dums texting me. Tennessee's winning the national title. Okay. A little early for that. A little early. But hey, if Tennessee wins, there's going to be a lot of talk about, all right, they've got a realistic shot to possibly get into the national championship setting there. Now, if they don't, then guess what? The laughter will be absurd. Absurd. I will be, I'm on the radio tomorrow night, but I'm going to peek in on Jackpot's live stream because if Oklahoma gets out to a lead, the laughter from Jackpot is going to be so loud. I may not even have to tune into the live stream. I could probably hear him if he opens up his windows right here in Columbia. I mean, I think that's where we'll be, but we'll see. I still think Tennessee's going to win. The line's dropped to 7, though. It was at 7.5. Bowling Green's playing at Texas A&M. Bedazzle Sack, their quarterback for Bowling Green, already went out and showed himself up there with Penn State. 22.5-point favorite for Texas A&M. I'd probably roll with. Probably roll Bowling Green there and the points. Might be a good one for a teaser bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't you like if you could pick Bowling Green plus 29.5? Sancho says, I know Rob has Astroglide handy in case Vols start losing. Look, I picked them to win. See, that's the problem with you Tennessee motherfuckers. I picked you to win. What the fuck else do you need? It's like, you really are the prom queen that gets everybody's fucking vote. Jackpot picked you to win. I picked you to win. Peg and Megan picked you to win. Everybody in the goddamn chat picked you to win. And the first thing, oh, motherfucker hates me. Just, I know you're not used to being a relevant fucking program because you haven't done shit in forever. The only thing you've got is the banner you can hang from beating Clemson in a meaningless bowl game. But shut the fuck up. Go out there and bask in the glow of what you've got there with your program. I don't think you're going to win the national title, but you're going to win this week. You should blow them out. If you don't, it's going to be fucking funny. But fucking shut up. Holy shit with all that, man. Most insecure motherfuckers on the planet. You got a fucking 9-foot dick, and you fucking, a bitch sees this like, oh my God, I love it. And then you're scared to fuck her with it. Fucking just pissy fans, man. Ridiculous. You know what fucking Jackpot would do if his fucking Gamecocks were like what Tennessee is now? He'd run around beating his Gamecock dick on everybody's face. He'd throw his shoulder out from holding up this fucking 90-pound hog that he has, just wiping it on motherfuckers' faces. And you motherfuckers got broke dick syndrome. Everybody's picked you to win. Goddamn, stop it. Anyway, all right, next matchup. What do we got? We got Bowling Green and A&M. We went over that. Georgia Southern plays 5th-ranked Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 34.5-point favorite. Yeah, put Bruiser Bear in Voltard gear. Why would we do that? That's not helping. That is not helping. You don't want to do that shit. And see, Jackpot agrees with me. That is true. Whenever we crank the top 25, the entire upstate is on the hog watch. Jackpot's going to run out of the house and shake that button on a fur coat at fucking everybody. Fuck out of here, man. It's true. They won the Final Four. He showed everybody his whole asshole. He did. Video's out there somewhere. I think I posted on the Rob and Kale show page. Go and check it out. There's another one. Goddamn people can't stand when Tennessee wins. I picked you to win. I don't give a fuck if you win or not. It's fucking killing me. You guys are hilarious. Insecure motherfuckers. Most beautiful girl on the planet. Still worried about getting a date. It's pretty sad. When you've been that shitty for that long, though, I kind of understand. The Gamecock grind with Rooster says, how about that great App State game last night? App State got their dick handed to them. They got their dick handed to them. Now, I know where Gamecock grind with Rooster's going. Well, that was Clemson's best win, so maybe Clemson sucks. Maybe we'll have a chance in November. You don't. You're still a shithole. You're still a shithole. Shh. Louisiana Monroe is playing number 1 Texas. Texas is a 44-point favorite. By the way, that's the game where they're going to have Arch Manning's going to get the start. Arch Manning's going to get the start, and, Texas fans are going to jizz all over themselves. What a mess. Also, you got Kansas State playing BYU. Kansas State is a 7-point favorite in that matchup. BYU, it's their first Big 12 game. They get it at home. 10:30 at night on ESPN. So that's your late matchup after you have a full day of football. Big Orange says, yeah, you putting this on Tennessee fans or other fan base that You haven't done shit that's been worthwhile, so you've gotten everything that you've deserved. You're the most penalized program in the conference since 2000. Please shut up. You're winning now. You should be sitting there. We're going to win. We're going to win. Rob picked us to win, but that's not good enough. What do we need to do? Do we all need to line up and have a bukkake video where everybody jizzes on our faces in a fucking Tennessee tea to appease you people? It's ridiculous. Roll Todd's got a point. Maybe you're just a little bit nervous. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe there's this thing of Heupel on the road and he doesn't really do well there. And maybe there's some of that. Maybe there's some of that. I don't know. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. I picked you to win. I'm not going to sing your stupid fucking fight song, but I picked you to win. Your wife likes my bukkakes, TriStar. Ask her about it. All right, the next, we'll look at the ACC matchups as we roll along here. Stanford and Syracuse tonight. Syracuse is a 9.5-point favorite. Man, you get you a ticket for $22 at the Carrier Dome if you want to go. What a shitty matchup that is. NC State and Clemson tomorrow at noon. Clemson's an 18.5-point favorite. It's dropped from 20.5. So there you go with that. James Madison and North Carolina. I like James Madison here. North Carolina's 3-0. They're a 10.5-point favorite. They're technically running out their backup quarterback, but James Madison is 2-0, and I think that wouldn't be surprised if James Madison won that game. I will be placing a wager on that game. Virginia's playing Coastal Carolina in Brooks Stadium in Conway. The bad boys from Conway. No, that can't be the bad boys from Conway now, because that went to Liberty. But Coastal is a 3.5-point dog at home. We'll see how that goes. Georgia Tech plays Louisville. Louisville, we talked about that game already. Rutgers and Virginia Tech. Jackpot likes this game. Jackpot likes this game, if I remember correctly. Virginia Tech's a 3.5-point favorite. Rutgers may run all over them. Monogany, whatever. Jackpot can pronounce his name right. Jackpot can pronounce his name right. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But he is the running back for Rutgers. He may run all over them. So there's that. Pittsburgh's playing Youngstown State. Pitt is 3-0. They're a 22.5-point favorite. Duke's playing at Middle Tennessee. Duke is a 14.5-point favorite there. TCU and SMU. TCU is a 2-point favorite on the road. Here we go. A matchup that warms the heart. Cal is playing on the road at 0-3 Florida State. We tried to tell these motherfuckers about Uyunglele, and you Gamecock fans need to walk back your shit where you were talking about, oh, well, he just needed proper coaching. No, he fucking sucked. He's fucking a shithole. You didn't want to hear that, though. It was, I've got to get one up on Clemson. Got to get one up on Clemson. He wasn't developed properly. Thank you, Jackpot. None guy. There we go. Anyway, Uyunglele's thrown for 666 yards in 3 games, all losses. It's Cal's first game in the ACC. Yeah, very good. Very good. Nobody's on Tennessee's jock. Play someone first. Damn. So, yeah, there's that too. And then you've got Michigan State and Boston College. Boston College is a 6.5-point favorite in that. They could be the story of the ACC this year as far as the one that nobody saw coming. So, yeah, there's that. we'll see how that goes for them. Let's see here. All right, so we'll look at some SEC matchups really quick. The SEC, these are Florida and Mississippi State. There are people that that could be the game that ends the Billy Napier area. Just saying. So there's that. By the way, I wanted to show something to our good friend Peg and Megan there, who wants to run his dick sucker all the time. Everybody and their brother recruited DJ Uyunglele, including. Oh wow! Hold on. Let's highlight this for the simple here. Let's highlight this for the simple here because they don't want to hear that. But when you scroll down there, teams that offered him include. Oh, who is that? The Georgia Bulldogs. They offered him. So here's what you can do with that shit of who recruited him. Your coach said, "Hey, we're going to give him an offer." So does that mean that either A, DJ Uyunglele fucked over everybody, or B, your coach is a shithead? Which one is it, sir? Oh, an offer means nothing? Get the fuck out of here. You know what the fuck you're talking about. I hope you should go to the Shane Matthews show with your bullshit. He'll put up with your nonsense. Kentucky picks up their MAC schedule. Normally they play the MAC in the first part of the season. They're going to play Ohio tomorrow at 12:45. They're a 20-point favorite there. They may win. They may win by 20. They might. Arkansas and Auburn, a couple of 2-1 teams there. The winner of this game will be ranked, I think, come what, Sunday. So they'll be in that coveted 23-24 spot where South Carolina needs to get so we can go on hog watch for jackpot. So there you go. What else we got? We got Akron and South Carolina. South Carolina's a 27-point favorite. And that's it. That's it for the SEC. We've talked about the rest of the games. Barney Ross says Kentucky won't cover. Book it. Okay. Anyway, if you want to join the program, here's the link. There you go. I picked Tennessee to win. So don't get all pissy. I pick them to win. What the fuck can you say to me? I picked them to cover. Just sit back, enjoy it. No, you're not used to it, but enjoy it. So there you go. All right, there's the link. Week 12 upset coming to Death Valley Junior. Well, once again, Gamecock fans showing their ignorance. Death Valley originally was in Clemson. Even the LSU people admit that. Their sports historians there admit that Clemson had Death Valley first, but keep saying the stupid shit. That's like the whole argument that we're the real Carolina. No, you're not. You step outside of the state lines, it's North Carolina. I hate to break that to you too. I don't like that. Because I think North Carolina is a shithole too. It'd be nice to live in the state where the actual real Carolina was, but we don't. Jackpot says, do you think Oscar Attaway will get any work tomorrow night, or do you think the carries that they'll go to Sanders? Well, here's the thing. If I were Shane Beamer, I would do everything I could to get Attaway some carries. That way I could develop not necessarily a two-headed monster, but have another running back in there, because I don't think that they're completely confident in the passing game yet. So the idea to get this other guy in there and, stop getting to a point where your quarterback's getting hit on runs so much, and Sanders takes so many hits too. How many you don't want him taking that many hits. Like 20 carries should be the maximum for Sanders. Tomorrow night it should be like 12. 12 carries tomorrow. I agree with Spurs up on something. Finally with that. 300 yards rushing tomorrow night? Yeah. That could happen. Yep. That's not just Gamecock bullshit. That could happen. I was looking at Akron's stuff there earlier. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up really quick here. So against Colgate, in that game, Colgate. Oh wow, no, Colgate didn't do shit against them. Colgate rushed for 84 yards. It was the other games where they almost lost to the toothpaste, though. There's that. But the Rutgers game, that's where the big efficiency was there. Rutgers rushed for 285. Well, McDowell's tiny. I'm with you on that, but I think he's an upperclassman, and I think that Beamer's trying to. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to take care of his upperclassmen guys. I don't know. That's a good point, Jackpot. Anyway, 285 on the ground for Rutgers in their matchup with the Zips. Also, Ohio State in their game, they rushed for a $170 on 33 attempts. So, yeah, I agree with Rooster. Gamecock that Rocket shouldn't play in the second half. If Rocket Sanders is taking snaps in the second half because you need him to, he is. God damn it! I hate when Jackpot's right. He's not taking care of Luke Doty. Good point. Look, if Sanders is taking snaps in the second half because he needs to, your season is shit. Because Akron is a shithole. Let's welcome in TriStar to the program. What's up, buddy?
I'm back.
Where have you been?
Working, building up my Twitter presence, and doing stuff with other YouTubers.
Well, that's cool because that's how most people are. They tune in and then they have works and family and everything else. That's where all the Florida State fans are right now. The ones that were running their mouths talking about Florida State's goddamn this and that.
Florida State, man. Florida State.
And now I have not seen a fucking Florida State fan in any stream that I've been watching. Not one.
Here's the thing.
At least Octavian shows up for Florida. They got a fucking overgrown dwarf as their head coach.
Well,
but they at least he shows up for him.
I'll say this when it comes to Florida State, because their AD, Michael Alford's from my hometown. He's from Cleveland, Tennessee. My father's best friends with his sister. He has no say in all these lawsuits. This is above him even. This is like the chancellor, the president of the university.
About the lawsuit. I'm talking about fucking. There's not one Florida State that's like Carolina Jackpot that's going to show up regardless if the team's fucking 0-11 or not. If South Carolina lost every game the rest of the season, Jackpot would still show up for the Clemson game and still be telling me, I know y'all don't have a shot, right? And if you beat us, it was nothing you did. It's what we didn't do. What they don't have one of those fans? Not one.
I will give South Carolina credit so far this season. They've looked pretty decent. I mean, Dylan Stewart looks like an animal.
Well, it's a shame.
Yeah, and we got a big game this weekend.
Billy with the quote of the day. When you talk long enough around here, we're all related. Very good, sir.
We're probably cousins somehow. I mean, if you're from southwestern North Carolina, North Georgia, or southeast Tennessee, I'm probably a distant relative.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, South Carolina has shocked me this year in terms of like their defensive front, especially a guy like Dylan Stewart. But it's obvious that if Lenore Sellers goes down and they got put in Robbie Ashford, they can't win anything.
Well, I mean, thank you for being obvious, sir.
Yeah.
I think they beat Akron this weekend and cover with Ashford.
So why is Sellers out for an extended period of time?
They're saying that he's going to play, but no one really knows for sure.
And obviously, the big game of the week tomorrow night, the first installment, as I have now coined the SEC Big Eight Invitational between Tennessee and Oklahoma. I'm not like all these Tennessee fans that are saying, "Well, we're going to beat them by 30." My prediction has been the last few weeks. I think Tennessee wins 31-14. This smells like that Georgia Clemson game where I think it's kind of low scoring in the first half, but I think just because of their offensive line issues, I think Oklahoma's just going to get wore out.
Cool. I've got you covering.
Yeah, I think we cover. I don't see us, doing like we did in NC State. Now I've seen for some weird reason NC State usually gives y'all a game.
Yep, they do.
Like no matter how bad or how good the other team is, that's always a close game for some reason.
Sure. Good point, man.
But yeah, currently I'm out here in South Carolina. Got to have me one of my favorite places. If y'all are ever in the Carolinas, try Biscuitville. Is
Bis-
awesome.
Biscuitville is awesome. Okay.
Yes.
Where are
And
you at?
currently I'm sitting at the Walmart in Gaffney.
Hmm.
I just taking my 30-minute break. I seen you was on, but yeah,
The
I mean,
Walmart in Gaffney.
yeah, it's a nice Walmart. They got a car wash. They got a nail salon. They got a cookout right here in front of me. It's fine.
Cool.
But yeah, being out here in South Carolina, ACC country. I was just in Virginia, ACC country. So is Maryland.
Okay. But did you go to Biscuitville? I guess is quite when somebody's going to ask, what are you hauling?
Cans.
Cans. Okay. That's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Got to get them cans in.
Yeah.
So, all right. What else you got, man?
Oh, not much. All this realignment shit's going to play out, and South Carolina is going to realize that at their heart, they're still an ACC team. But, anyways,
I
you have a
don't
good
think
day.
that you understand the relationship that South Carolina has with the ACC. They would rather die than go back to that conference. You don't know much about the whole history of it. Jackpot will tell you. He knows. There's a lot of stuff, especially on the basketball side, where they feel like they were fucked over, etc., and just a lot of deep-rooted bullshit with them, and they'll never go back. They'd rather go back to being an independent than being. If they were told, look, you can't be in the SEC anymore, which isn't going to happen, um, they would rather be an independent than playing in the ACC. They really would. So what? I think he froze. Well, there you go. He froze up on us. We'll have to bring him out. He went out. Let's bring in Dylan. Dylan, what's up, buddy?
Who do you think will win the Nebraska game tonight?
What you got, man? I couldn't hear you.
Who do you Who do you think will win the Nebraska game tonight?
I'm probably gonna go in Nebraska.
Yeah. Do you have any upsets this weekend?
Kind of like BYU and what's the other one? I like BYU. That's the big one. Yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
it. I don't see any other ones that are really gonna make the world set on fire.
Unless if Notre Dame loses again.
I don't think Notre Dame's gonna lose, but we'll see.
Yeah. That's all I have.
You have Notre Dame losing?
No.
Oh, okay.
It'd be fun if they did, though.
That'd be funny if a lot of teams lost. But
Yeah.
no, as far as the top 25 matchups, I think that. I mean, you could call Georgia Tech winning an upset. They're a 10-point dog at Louisville. Which, by the way, you can get a ticket for $14 according to ESPN. Jackpot likes East Carolina over Liberty and Coastal over Virginia. He might be right about that too. I don't see any other games where I look at and I'm like that's a matchup where one team's gonna be that much better than the other. Of course, Big Barney Ross says Louisville loses. Of course they do. Way to go, Big Barney Ross. I don't think Big Barney Ross would pick Louisville to beat, Longleaf Middle School here in South Carolina, where my wife teaches. I mean, Big Barney Ross would be like, there's a chance Louisville could lose. Big Barney Ross would be on the NIL program for them. He would be on the NIL program for Longleaf. All right, there, young fellas. Y'all beat Louisville. Everybody gets a $100 handshake for the middle school team if they could beat the Ville. Jackpot says, I think Mississippi State will beat Florida too. I guess that's not considered an upset. Yeah. I wonder, and Jackpot made a great point the other night. Has Florida just fucking quit? Have they just quit? There's that too. So
Florida or Florida State?
well, we'll find out at the end of the season. So Jackpot says Cal students are going to burn one American flag for every point they beat the ukulele by. I will not stand by. See, now Jackpot's got me rooting for that idiot Uyunglele again. They're going to start burning flags. I can't have them desecrating America. Those motherfuckers need to realize, too, they are on the east side of the Mississippi. We don't put up with that shit over here.
Yeah.
You burn a flag here, we're going to kick you in the face. You better leave that shit behind over there in that foreign country over there in California you're in. We ain't doing that shit.
How's Cal an underdog against Florida State?
Because Florida State's got their name next to it, and that's that people are just thinking that Cal sucks.
Yeah.
So there's that too. So anything else you got there, buddy?
Nope.
Well, look forward to chatting with you on Sunday, man. Thanks a lot. All right, I'll put the link out there one more time if you guys want to join the program. Here it is. Before we get out of here today, Chip says, we'll never understand why Cal is in the ACC. I don't understand it either. Pagan Megan says, Rob hates flag burning, but it's totally fine with grown men rubbing rocks. Okay. You're cool with the flag burning? Is that what you're telling me? Pagan Megan likes flag burning. Cool. Jay said his new Impact driver just got delivered. The daughter is playing in our club championship tomorrow. And she's trying to become the first teenager to win the damn thing since I think they've had like one women's champion in 15 years that was, a teenager, and she may win the whole thing tomorrow. We'll see. Actually, it's a 2-day. Yeah, Pagan Megan's anti-American. Yep, that's what he is. But all kidding aside, they better not be burning flags on fucking down there in Florida, because there is some swamp down there. They may end up in it. So there's that. Anyway, the daughter's playing in that tournament tomorrow. It's a 2-day tournament. She had a high school match yesterday. She finished second out of the from all the teams that were there. She finished second. Someone shot a 42. She shot a 44 or something. I don't remember. Let's welcome in the anti-American Pagan Megan. What's up, brother?
Yes, I am anti-American because I don't like purple pajama bottoms on the football field.
That's right. We
according to
determined
your
that
logic.
here. We determined that here on the show. You're right about
Yeah.
that.
Hey, no, I saw Billy Cole was in the comments, and I wanted to apologize to him. I'm actually not the arrogant prick I play on YouTube. I don't mean to get
Oof.
his anxiety up when he hears us going at it. Anxiety usually means high blood pressure, and you give a man that age, every point that blood pressure goes up, you're flirting with the death, obviously. So I don't want to be responsible for that.
Sing the Russian national anthem. Just for you. Come
So
on.
no,
Can
I don't.
you sing the Russian national anthem? I think you could be like Nikolai Volkov and Boris Zukov. Just stand in the middle of the ring and fuck Florida. Kirby Smart is awesome. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, sing it with me, asshole. Hit your notes. You're driving. No one's with you. Let me turn this shit up. I want to hear it from your fucking soul. Come on.
Folks, this is
Let's
YouTube gold.
go.
YouTube gold right here, Rob. Appreciate it. Um, no, I don't know if Billy was around back in the day when you had the radio show.
Yeah.
You and I going at it hard is like a time honored tradition here. So
Oh, well, look, if Peg and Megan doesn't call me and make references to me being a fat ass or someone that fornicates with Dabo Sweeney in the baptism pool, I'm going to be worried about him. And then I have to fucking be like, God damn, I got to go check on this motherfucker. So if I
yeah,
don't have that, then, you know,
it's all in fun, Billy. I don't want to get your
yeah,
anxiety up.
we
Sorry
don't
about that.
want, I mean, Billy just moved into the rest home. From
Yeah,
what I gather, I mean, I read that the other night. He's like, I'm leaving my big house to go to an 800 square foot thing or whatever. I didn't pick up on it fast enough. I mean, he really is going to the rest home, so we got to look out for him.
yeah.
We don't
No,
want somebody dying because of this show.
I don't know if you were really ignorant on the point or if you were just being silly, which you're known to do. That an
Okay.
offer really doesn't mean you're being recruited by a team. There's committable offers and then there's offers.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you have to come on and just shit on everything?
No, but I
You
actually I've
can't.
heard
You ruin more bits than anyone that I've ever met. You're fucking hilarious.
I actually
Oh
heard
shit.
I've heard Billy Cole like going, talking about running down all the teams who have offered some athlete, and
Yeah.
those offers are thrown out way early, and it doesn't mean that they've actually heard from a single coach on that team. They may not be recruiting them at all. Why it's handled like that, I don't know. There is a good reason for it, but
Well, and to be fair, there are some coaches like Urban Meyer was like this, and he even said it in an interview a while back that the top 25 rated players in the country automatically get offers.
yeah,
Doesn't matter what we if they're one of the in his mind it was the whole chasing Alabama thing.
yeah,
It was basically if Alabama offered them, it was we wanted them to.
yeah.
So there are coaches that do that as well.
Well, it's probably not a bad strategy, knowing what we know
No,
now about.
it's not. It's
Yeah,
not. But I mean, it does feed into what you were saying too, because Uyunglele was offered by everyone. So if you're a coach, you're looking at this like, well, fuck, Alabama, Auburn, Clemson, all these other people offered him. We should offer him too, just in
yeah.
case. That's
They
kind of
were
the theory.
offered. He was offered by everyone, but there was only one coach sitting up there on a plane going, "That's where you're gonna be throwing touchdowns, dog."
Yep,
But
you're exactly right.
yeah, but
That did
Dabo
happen.
Dabo got that drip though, so I should excuse that.
He was the one damn he's the one who had a Tabo was at damn ACC kickoff talking about slap dicks and
Yeah,
you know it's like oh my god what did this guy do you know
yeah.
I don't know
He's not real bright in front of the microphone. You have to admit, all trolling
no
aside,
look
he's not real
every
bright.
time he steps in front of a microphone I cringe.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever admitted that on the program here, but every time he steps in front of a microphone I absolutely cringe
yeah.
because I don't know
Oh,
what the fuck he's gonna say.
oh. Speaking of cringing, I'm gonna have the most unpopular take all week right now. You ready for it, Rob?
Oh shit, here we go.
I think Tennessee is the best team in the country, and I think they're going to win it all. And now that does not mean I like Tennessee. That does not mean
Hmm.
I don't think their fans are the biggest idiots on the face of the earth, with the
So
exception of Billy Cole. I like Billy Cole, but
yeah,
I
Well,
know that Jackpot is gripping his steering wheel extra tight right now and ready to kill me.
Well, all jokes aside, you come from a good set of parents who taught you to respect the elderly, so you don't want to piss off Billy Cole. I get that.
I do
But
not.
on this front, though, since you are picking them, hey, that they could win the national title, I don't want to hear shit from one Tennessee fan over here. I picked them to win tomorrow night and cover, and they're still over here. But we're not pretty enough. We're really not.
Now, I don't think they're going undefeated because I don't think any team in the league is. But if I had to choose one team right now to win it all, it would be them.
You know what? I and you know, since you have an unpopular statement there, I'll go with my unpopular statement. I think Mizzou is the only SEC team that has a shot to go undefeated. How's that?
Yeah.
Just because their schedule, they got one tough game on the road at Alabama. If they can slip through that, I think they're the only SEC team that has a realistic shot of going undefeated the entire season.
I think Bama's
Yes,
going to murder them.
you think, well, they might.
I do. I think they're going to murder Missouri. But we shall see. Looking forward to another awesome live stream by the best YouTuber in the land tomorrow.
Yeah, Jackpot's going to be throwing it down.
Yep. All right,
So
Rob,
we'll
I'll
see how
let
that
you run,
works.
buddy.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
I'm stunned you didn't sing with me on the Russian national anthem. Maybe next time. Big Orange says we get called dumb fans because people give us hell and kick us when we're down, but when we're good, the next man is a bigger Tennessee fan than you are. I'm done, brother. I don't understand. What do you want from me, man? We said you're gonna win. I don't get where you're coming from with all that. Come on now, slow down with all that. Gamecock Grind with Rooster says Mizzou ain't making it out of Willie B. Cook is gonna get cooked. Well, okay. I mean, anything can happen. I'm not buying it, but anything can happen. That may be the game that Gamecock fans want. Jake from State Farm says, Rob, he may be talking about the bandwagon fans of Swarm, and he's not attacking on that. Well, fair enough. I'm just picking at Big Orange. Big Orange and the Tennessee folks, they've got to understand, too. If you become relevant enough where you're not just playing for a 6-6 bowl game and we talk about you on the program, you're going to get picked at a little bit. Just let it go. Let it go. Squid Tart says, not referring to anyone here, but there are a select group of individuals crying and punching the air right now that knowing the Vols are back. I don't know if you're completely back or not. Define back. Are we talking 1998 back? I mean, seriously. I mean, let's just be honest. We talking 1998 back, or are we talking like, I don't know. Big Barney Ross says Oklahoma has Tennessee Vols plays from Stallions. Well, to be fair, it's a simplistic offense that they run. There are a lot of teams that try to run it or that know the plays, but they can't stop it anyway. So you give credit to Heupel for that. He's managed to put together. Offensively, they're great every year. The question is, can the defense hold up? We'll find out. Big Orange says, nothing against you, brother. Clemson's won 2 natties in HD since Tennessee lost when they're just on DVD on January 4th. Yeah, look, we don't argue with hardware here on the program. That's one of the main rules that we have here. We don't argue with hardware. It's just there's a segment of the Tennessee folks that are like, they think that I'm ripping them all the time, and I'm not. I think you blow out Oklahoma tomorrow night. I really do. I don't know how much more respect I can pay you guys. So we'll see. We'll see on that front, though. Anyway, Jackpot's doing the double stream. The double stream tomorrow night. Yep, the double stream. He'll be watching 2 football games, Akron and South Carolina. The Zips make their way to Williams-Brice Stadium where they're a 27.5-point dog to the Fighting Gamecocks from South Carolina. Yeah. And then he'll be watching that matchup with Tennessee and Oklahoma. The first matchup of SEC play for Oklahoma. Jackpot will have all of that for you tomorrow night. So if you got time, check that out. It's a big deal. The Jackpot streams are the best ever. So there's that. All right, final call for folks to get in here before I get out of here. There you go. If you want to join in, have at it. My upset picks. I'm gonna bet Jackpot's upsets from earlier. I'm gonna put all of them in a parlay and bet on all of them. That's what I'm gonna do. As my son walks in, hello, son. I'm gonna bet all of Jackpot's upsets. Who did he have? He had. I'm scrolling up to look for them now. There you go. I'll bet on all of Jackpot's upsets. And yeah, so I've got Coastal, East Carolina. Yeah, those. That's what I got. All right. Well, that's what we got so far. Be sure to check out Jackpot's live stream, and we will see you folks later on.